There's no getting around the fact that Arianna Huffington is a celebrity, a media celebrity. So it's important to establish right off the bat that she's the very antithesis of being famous for being famous. Moreover, and unlike many of the individuals we know as celebrities, she's a person of truly remarkable substance. Substance formed during her Athens childhood, honed at Cambridge University, and then employed to change the world in politics, public affairs, writing and publishing, and most recently, big business. I admire Arianna Huffington enormously, not least for her continuous invention and reinvention of herself, a very Sarah Lawrence trait, as we've heard and as we know, that makes her vital to so many conversations across the spectrum of American public life. Indeed, although she didn't attend Sarah Lawrence, when we met, she told me how much she admires the college and its graduates and parents, a number of whom she counts among her closest friends. Incidentally, we were introduced at the Huffington Post office, a bustling bullpen of bloggers and journalists, all of whom look like they're under 30, including Arianna herself. But what's just as important as Arianna Huffington's current role is how she got there and what's behind the invention and reinvention that has marked her brilliant career. At 16, she departed her native country and language for Cambridge University, where she earned her debating chops as a member of the prestigious Cambridge Union. It wasn't long before she became its third female president, an especially remarkable feat when one considers the Union has been around since 1815. Thanks to these accomplishments, as well as with an MA in economics under her belt, the British media quickly discovered Arianna. She became a regular guest on BBC radio and TV programs, while also writing the first of her now 13 books, then establishing foundational roles for herself as both media commentator and author. In 1980, she moved to New York. In 1986, she met and married Michael Huffington. They had 2 daughters, and she became involved in conservative politics through supporting her husband's candidacy for the U.S. Senate, by writing articles for National Review and other fora, and through championing Newt Gingrich's Republican Revolution. Many of you are aware that Arianna Huffington's politics began to slowly change course around 1996. But perhaps the most interesting phenomenon is that her core beliefs have seemingly remained remarkably consistent, whether she was supporting conservative candidates or organizing buses for people wishing to attend Jon Stewart's and Stephen Colbert's rally to restore sanity and/or fear in Washington. Those core beliefs clearly include the importance of social activism, an aversion to inequality, and a belief that morality should play a role in politics and government. In 2003, Arianna ran against Arnold Schwarzenegger for governor of California. That bid was obviously unsuccessful, and many are probably regretting that vote. But what came next was hugely and brilliantly successful. In 2005, Arianna Huffington founded the Huffington Post, which by its very form bypassed the traditional gatekeepers of news and media commentary. Today, the Huffington Post is one of the most heavily visited, most influential, and most cited media vehicles in the US. It is also one of the few to do well financially. The Huffington Post was recently acquired by AOL, a deal which saw Arianna appointed president and editor-in-chief of all of AOL's news operations and media enterprises. So clearly, engagement and commitment and enormous reserves of energy define Arianna Huffington. And when added to her deep intelligence, quick wit, and insightful commentary, this leads to one extraordinarily talented and formidable woman. To the unfortunate individuals who find themselves the targets of that intelligence and wit, the Latin phrase, cave donatos et dona ferentes, may certainly apply. beware of Greeks bearing gifts. For the rest of us, we welcome them with open arms. Graduates, families, friends, and Sarah Lawrence community, I'm honored and really personally delighted to present our 2011 commencement speaker, Arianna Huffington.